Hey folks, Flo here at Scaling Up 2023. I'm here with Ash, who's a student and who's here to observe and then to repeat to the audience, what her key takeaways are. So really interesting interview I'm looking forward to. First of all, Ash, why don't you introduce yourself? Where are you from? What do you study?
Hi, thank you for having me here. So I'm a student at Kwantlen Polytechnic University out in Vancouver, BC. I'm originally from Malaysia, so I'm an international student with a background in economics, and now I'm hoping to get my MBA in green business and sustainability. And so,
Very apropos.
yeah, exactly. And so, yeah, I'm sort of here to bring the youth perspective and also just learn about the industry, and very excited to be here.
Very important. Well, youth is the future of any industry, of course, so really glad to have you here. So, any themes that stood out? Maybe you could give us like three big sort of buckets that, came up to you.
Yeah, for sure. So one, I keep hearing about, especially with the wildfires that we had this year. I'm looking at effective forest management. That's like a big theme that I hear. And also SAF. That's another huge theme. Policy certainty. I keep, hearing that in each panel that people need more government action and more policy. So those are another opportunity. Another one, the one that I think is the opportunity to scale up, which is fitting because scaling up. So yeah, those are the ones that I feel like are the ones that are standing out to me the most.
Any particular opportunity you heard that made you think, wow, that is huge, that is so exciting, there is so much potential?
One was this panel with Ontario Genomics. We were listening and we were learning about different technologies that are being employed, and the incredible startups that Ontario Genomics is supporting. And I'm just thinking about, Bettina, she mentioned that there's a huge talent gap in filling these kind of, technical capabilities. And I feel like, okay, so, as a student, that's something that refines my direction more, that, hey, that's something we could probably look at. So, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
since you're in the environmental, let's say, academic field,
Yeah.
do you think the bioeconomy as a theme, as an industry, if we can call it that way, is known, is perceived by students as something that is real and full of potential, or is it somewhat obscure, let's say?
Honestly, it's very obscure, and that's one of the things that is standing out to me more. Like, I'm learning so much about different potentials in the industry, and I have not heard about them much. Like, those are like touch and go topics as we cover, our business courses and all of that. And I feel like there's just so much opportunity for the industry to collaborate further with universities and academics and professors to bring these industry needs to universities to solve the problems. And
Anything missing at the conference? Anything you did not see, or that you would do differently, or that you just think would be really useful for a conference like this to maybe reach that audience you're talking about, or anything else?
Yeah, for sure. One is, I think I don't see a lot of young people here. Jeff found me at another conference, and he asked me to be here as a youth representative and give my feedback. But I feel like we could do so much with having more young people involved, and making it accessible for them to be here.
And how do you think we do that?
Sponsorships, have student rates for them to do,
I think we do have student rates.
Yeah, and then, well, I was a speaker, so I didn't have to pay any. And also, accessibility. I have a classmate that really wanted to be here, but, flying all the way from BC was, it's just very expensive. So those kind of accessibilities, or you could also just have them at universities, this kind of scaling up conference, and that make it free for students to attend and look at, different collaboration opportunities with the students. Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. Thank you for sharing, and I actually hope that all these interviews, we've done over 20, that are all be quite short, like kind of 5 minutes interviews,
Yeah.
might be useful. So make sure to share them with your friends. Yeah?
For sure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.